Layton, Utah is a small city about 25 miles north of Salt Lake City. It's home to roughly 87,000 people, including one local driver who will never look at trains the same way again. It was February 4th of 2025. A conductor for the Utah Transit Authority was chugging along when he spotted something stuck on the tracks. You can tell by his tone that this wasn't going to end. Might think the driver was trying to beat the crossing arms, but CCTV of the crash shows what actually happened. The driver was stopped at the intersection when a speeding white pickup rear-ended them, pushing them into the tracks. Now they're stuck in the middle, but instead of pulling forward, they decide to back up, nearly breaking the arm. Nearly 10 seconds pass before the driver opts to abandon ship. Local police officers said everyone was okay, including those on board the train. While hindsight is 20/20, they urged people to always break the crossing arms if they ever get stuck. Some scraped paint and bent plastic is certainly better than the alternative. On September 13th of 2011, Buenos Aires, Argentina experienced its worst railway disaster in 50 years. It happened shortly before 6:30 a.m., when the morning rush hour commute meant that public transit was packed to the gills. As a full commuter train approaches the Flores station, a bus suddenly pulls into its path. The train smashes into it, dragging the bus several feet before derailing and striking an oncoming train. As the smoke clears, passengers begin opening the windows and climbing out. You can see glass flying from people breaking through, desperately trying to escape the wreckage. From another angle, you can see the train's bright headlight vanish as the bus pulls up. Both train cabs fuse into a single mangled mess, with the drivers still trapped inside. Brief footage from the arriving train shows the moment of impact. It cuts there, likely because the forward-facing camera was destroyed on impact. Sadly, the accident caused 228 injuries and claimed 11 lives, including the bus driver and several people on his bus. According to officials, he failed to stop for the lowered barriers and flashing lights. Meanwhile, one of the train drivers was stuck in the wreckage for 2 hours as first responders worked to pull him out. Gardner, Illinois is a small village in Grundy County. It's home to roughly 1,300 people who are used to living in quiet peace. Then, on September 14th of 2025, they all heard the same loud crash. It was shortly after 8 p.m. on Saturday night when a 95-year-old woman accidentally turned onto the train tracks. Unfortunately, she didn't realize her mistake until she had driven a few dozen feet, ultimately causing her car to get wedged.